Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Denise. Today I want to paint two abstracts using a piece of honey mule paper, 9x12 cold pressed watercolor paper. And I want to say too, I've used this paper quite a bit in videos, but I don't mention them at the same time. This is my favorite 100% cotton alternative to my favorite paper. These are my two favorites. This is my favorite one that's a little more budget friendly. These have like 20 sheets of paper in them, which I love how many sheets you get for the price. So if you're looking for an alternative to my favorite, this is my other favorite, the Academy watercolor pad by Bao, and that's a 9-ish by 12-ish size paper. I like the bigger one too, the 15 by 10, because then I can use it as the big piece, and I'm taping off while I'm doing it because so many people are like, let us watch you tape it down. And let me tell you, I am all kinds of not exact with my tape. I'm just like whoop 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 and we're done, and then I hit record. So we're gonna tape real quick while we're recording. How about that? Not exact, but I do love these two because they both are friendly with my painter's tape, which I love. And then some people do see me measure stuff out, but it's very haphazard. It's more of a, if this is 9x12, what's the center? So I can kind of gauge in my mind about where the center is, and in the end I eyeball it. I do not mark it off. If you need to have it exacty and eyeballing it's going to drive you insane, feel free to measure it any way that you need to so that you're a happy camper. I think I'm going to do something kind of fall colors here. I'm kind of feeling it. So I'm kind of thinking card 326 from Color Cube Volume 2 by Sarah Renee Clark. And let me tell you, out of all my art purchases, we have gotten the most bang for our buck using those, because I pull them out every time. For me, especially with painting, because I like everything. Let's just use hematite for some of these right in here, peachies. And I'm gonna get flame even though it's brighter, but I'm gonna call it color anxiety, because I like too many things and I have a hard time narrowing down what I want to paint, and is it gonna look good, and are we gonna like where we got. And let's do this Mars Violet. This eliminates that anxiety right up front for me. Okay, so this one also has a black, so let's just pull this granite out, because I know that's a decent black. Let's see, is that the right one? Yep, that one right there. Yeah, this gets me past those initial stages of color. What color? Now I know the color, and then I just have to pick out, okay, what supply am I going to use? And today I'm using the Masha's watercolors because I love them. They're my favorite. I'm not an affiliate for Masha's watercolors either, so anything you spend on her site, she just gets the benefit of you shopping there on her Etsy store, and I do link that in the top of my favorites page. The favorites page is listed in the description. Try to put all my favorites there for you so that you can find most of what I'm using. And we can come back in here with some of these others with our mark making. Yeah, so that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Going right there. And listen, I got dirty water because I've already been painting today, and I felt like it was a 2-paint day. 2 paintings. That's what I'm going to go with. Well, technically 3 because we got 2 here. But I just felt like spending all morning painting. And let me tell you what works for me. Painting is when I record it. Do not know why, but if I'm not, look, this is not straight, I can kind of see. That's okay. I can when I hit the record button, okay, I'm gonna do an abstract and a circle one. That's kind of how I'm feeling today. When I hit the record button, what color was that? It was this color. Then in my mind, it switches something in my mind where I'm like, ooh, I got to get to a completion point. Like I got to get to a finish. Rather than getting stuck anywhere in there, I'm trying to bring this painting somehow to a resolution. And if I hit the record button, even if it was one that I'm like, oh, I hate this, maybe you're never going to see it, which, by the way, you have actually seen everything I've done. I've not once thrown one out, even the ones that I'm like, ooh, not good. You've even been there with me on those. For some reason, it clicks in my mind that I need to get to a finished resolution for the paintings that we're doing. And it allows me to force my way into creative paint solutions that I might have just given up on. Like, I could have got to a point and I'm like, oh, that's terrible, and I'm just giving up on it. Whereas if I hit that record button, it for some reason relieves that anxiety also for me. It almost forces my mind, and it could be too because I'm talking when I'm doing it this way, and if I don't record, I'm not talking. And maybe the talking is what kind of relieves that in my mind where I'm going to get stuck. Whereas if I'm just painting and not recording, I'm not talking, and I get hung up on things that I don't like, and I can't relax my mind enough to work my way through them. Whereas with the video, I'm talking. I mean, that's exactly what it is now that we've just kind of talked our way through that. Because if I'm not talking, sometimes with the photography stuff, I would even call a friend of mine while I was doing a still life photo shoot, and it helped me stay in that shoot way longer and take more photos and think of more shot ideas than I would have done if I had just been shooting myself, done the common everyday shot that everybody might first see when they start shooting, and I wouldn't have gotten to the better shots that I would get if I had, stuck to it a little bit longer and been photographing stuff for maybe an hour while I'm talking. It just relaxes your mind out of some of the anxiety that sometimes you get stuck at, like, oh, I hate this, or oh, I don't know about that, or whatever, and usually that paralyzes you from going any further. This helps me. It helps me past all of that, which I just find fascinating. So I have just made it a habit now that when I show up, whether I'm painting 1 or 2 or 3 things, I just hit that record button, and then I'm talking my way through my thoughts, and some people like that and some people don't, and you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, so don't even try. Do what it is that you want to do. And then it helps me. It helps me get to a resolution by the time we're at the end of the video, and I love that. And I love that then you guys show up and hang out with me, because the second benefit of me showing up is then I have a YouTube video that I could post. Alright, I'm just making marks now just because we're looking a little crazy, and I don't know if we're gonna like these or not. This could be the one I like today better. Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see when we're done. I'm going to leave the white space. I'm going to let it do its thing. I don't know if I love this color palette or not, but maybe when we're done we will. You just never know. You just got to try it. Let's do some more of these while we're here before I hang this up and let it dry. I mean, before I hang it up. I'm not going to hang it up, so I'll sit here. Before I stop recording a bit to let it dry. Now I'm just kind of, yeah, we're just mark making. This is granulating color, so it's going to do some fun stuff. What if we came back over here before I hung it up and did some more on top of there? Should we? I don't know. Do I want to do it? I don't know. Maybe like a little bit. Well, I already did that there, so let's just keep on going. Let's add some little texture in here and just see what we get. Add some little texture. It's going to granulate and kind of bloom out for us right there, kind of like that. Let's do it right up here too. Alright, we're going to let that dry, and then I'll be back. Alright, this is dry, or at least dry enough that I can draw on top of it. And I'm kind of thinking, what am I thinking? What are we thinking today? Are we thinking some NeoColor II crayons? I kind of feel that. Let's add in some lovely mark making here. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that. That's good. Got my little crayon box. I think this is the the big set of crayons, like the 84 set. It's the that I stuck into an antique tin that I found at the antique market. Just was pretty. Isn't that pretty? Like Art Nouveau kind of style. Let's see if I can set this beside us here. And we can all kind of see what's in the crayon box. Kind of putting the ones I'm using on my little watercolor palette there. Let's use this one because I feel it. Yeah, I like that. Do I want some of those over there? I kind of do. Okay, I like that. Let's put that here too. That's a good one. Ooh, I like that. Okay, yeah. This is a good color. I like that one. Raw sienna. And we used this one over here, so maybe I'll use it over here too. Maybe I'll do like some shapes. Just kind of build the layers here. Just kind of, I don't know, for giggles. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I do like it. Maybe I'll like it when we work that in with something on top of it and it was a layer underneath. Kind of feeling that might be when I really like it better, when it's underneath. Right. Maybe when we cover it back up. I kind of like this yellow. I'm trying to stay in my color palette, but I'm veering off a little bit now that we've got, let's do some lines over here. Now that we've got like an earthy palette kind of going, I'm kind of feeling, you know, earth tones which should still fit in with our palette, even though our palette's mostly oranges to burgundy black there. This is why I like doing two pieces also, because if you do one that you're like, just like, let's just go crazy and do something we never did before, then the other one you can kind of do like, oh, let's be a little more careful with this other one because I think I'm going to like it now that we've been crazy over here. If you have a better chance, like the odds are better, especially with like those little samplers when you got like 12 or 15 on a page. The odds are better that you're going to get something that you liked and it made for a good paint day. Look at that. I like these. Let's do these up here. Yeah, they make for a good paint day when you got more than one chance for a good outcome. Good one. Let's do some of these over here since I like that mark. Pick a mark you like and then do it on both pieces. And if you got a mark you didn't love, then don't do it on the other one. This is kind of like a how crazy can I be? How crazy can I be on this one today? Look at this color. We haven't used it ever. What are these? I don't even know. Don't ask me colors later. Ochre. I don't remember what I painted later. Sanguine. Or russet. And raw sienna. And gray. Grayish black. Which is perfect. Grayish black is perfect in here, right? What do I want to do? I don't know. Oh, look at that. This is like a charcoal. Oh, yeah. Look. It's like the charcoals. Ooh, it might be a new favorite color. Grayish black NeoColor II pastel. Okay, that's crazy. This might not be liked at all. See if you can laugh and talk at the same time. Draw and do a few crazy things that you're like, might have been a mistake. Yeah. Then it's, I almost feel like I want to do, I want to do these. I wonder if I can do these. This is itty bitty stencils, which Joggle has brought back out. So Joggle's itty bitty ATC seeds. I had these cut open where I could get these out easier. I've discovered if you cut the side, then you can slip the stencils in and out without fighting them. Apparently I didn't do that on that one. Ooh. Alright, we're just going to color these in like we're stenciling. Because why not? Okay, it's not working out quite as good. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, I like these little itty bitty stencils from Joggles because they got a million uses and they're really good for the little paintings that we like to do. But I'm just going to color in the spots here just to give me some uniformity without it being paint. Because why not? Why not? You can do these little marks without the stencil, obviously. But I got the stencil, so why not? That's going to be the word of the day. Why not? Let's do it over here. I mean, this kind of a little bit too takes away perfectionism, like I'm drawing those lines, because you're getting what you get, kind of. Ooh, yeah, okay, so those are making me pretty happy. I like that. Okay, good choice, even though we just colored all in our stencil. I don't even care. I don't even care. Alright, let's just try to get it attached with its original thing there so that I don't forget what that's called. Alright, I feel like we need something in here. What are we needing? I don't know. Like, ooh, what about that? Ooh, I like that one. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I love it. I don't know. These are just, oh, look at that. Ooh, I kind of like that. Kind of feel like I want to top it off with something. Just kind of thinking. In my mind, what do I want? Alright, let me look at my stencils real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm feeling a little crazy. Because I don't love this one over here. I feel like those are the ones that you can then just be like, F it. Let's just see what we can get if I did this. And so, I haven't used this one in a while, and this is a favorite stencil. And I kind of want to use some gold. I got the iridescent gold fine deep by Golden. It's one of the random golds that Golden has. Is it my favorite? It's okay. It's fine. It shines fine. And I'm going to use that with an ink blending brush. Let me scoop some of these off the table. These live on my table on the side over here. So we're going to put those back over there. And for some reason, I've always loved this part of this stencil. I like the bottom part too, but I love this part of it. And we're going to let this one go this way. And that gold is going to cover a lot of what we got going. So do we want it to go that way? Or do we want it to go this way and this be what's left? Or this way and this be what's left? I'm kind of feeling this way. What do you think? And we're going to kind of channel our inner Klimt. And we are going to gold this up. And I'm just using an ink blending brush. And again, I link all my favorites underneath the video on my favorites page that I've linked for you on my website. So you can check out some of the things that I use most. This gold may or may not be there, but it's you can find it on the Dick Blick link. If you go to Dick Blick and look for the golden paints, be in there. Okay, I kind of want to stop it at the top here because I hope I didn't like smear a whole bunch of paint under the stencil. I certainly could have. If we don't like it, we can always paint more on top. Okay. See, now I want to get real careful here and stop somewhere near the top here. And usually with my art, careful is not where I'm going, so we may still be out of the lines. We like to color outside the lines here at my house. And I don't even care, because you know what you can do? You can always come back with a pen and make outside of that and really blend stuff in. All right, let's see how much we just jacked up. Oh, look at that. Look, oh my goodness. Now we've got some pretty shiny stuff, and that's all underneath there. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna call that a win. Throw that in the water. I just wash those with a little mat that I have there in the water. I do feel like I want this little, shoot, why did I put that in the water? I need it still. Oh my gosh, I'm a nut. I still needed that. Okay, let's do this other side with some other gold. With some more gold, because I want it. I love it. I love this stencil. I'm just gonna go up this way. And I'm not gonna cover the whole thing. It's gonna be more of a some over here. Oh, oh, oh! Yes! Look how lovely that is. Like I said before, I'm not in the ugly art club. You go to art school and they teach you art's not art unless it's ugly. Whatever. I want pretty art. I want my art to be pretty with gold swashes on it. So take that. And if you're of the little thought that, oh, gold is so overused, don't even care. Oh, wow! Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. I love it. I feel like it needs more. Okay, we'll throw that in the water and I'll probably regret that in a moment. Still needing it for something. I feel like we need something to really pop off of there. So, kind of thinking that something needs to be a contrasty something. What do we want that to be? Let me think a second and I'll be right back. Let me tell you what these stencils were before I forget, because people ask and I'll be like, I don't know. This is a Stencil Girl stencil that I can no longer read. Here we go, it's upside down, that might help. Let's see. I think it's Stencil Club. I'm pretty sure it's from the Stencil Club. Oh yeah, there we go, here we go. 06 of 2020. So this is, you got to be on that Stencil Girl Stencil Club page to find the Stencil Club stencils. They're not randomly on the site anywhere but on that page. And then you got to scroll down that page to find these club stencils. And then this one is a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous Flourish Layering Stencil. THS032. Okay, be right back. Okay, I got my joggles book open, and this is I linked this on my favorites page too, my stencil book storage that's got these. So look down that page on the Amazon links for the binder with the pages in it. This is how I store these. And then when I use them, I get messy and I throw it in there until I go back and organize them. But I feel like this. I don't know why. I'm kind of feeling like choppy, and like a dark color. I don't know that I'm thinking dark color is black, but what about if we do the burgundy? The burgundy there. So I've got burgundy and my Blick matte paints, and you can use any paint. I just use these because I like them. And I got them. And I got a lot of colors. And so I just go ahead and squirt some of that out. And I feel like this might be too bright. What? That might not be what I was thinking. Look how bright that is. Oh my gosh, let's see how bright that is. Well, I don't know. That could be it. What do you think? Are you feeling that? I might be feeling that. All right. I definitely need less paint. I don't want it to be so much paint that I'm pushing under the stencil. All right, let's just give it a go. We're going for it. Is what it is. No turning back now. Kind of random, not even being super careful about where we're going there. I want it to be kind of random. Oh yes, that felt good. Now I feel like we're laying in a kind of a tapestry feel here, and that felt really good. Do we want to put a couple over here? I don't know if I'm feeling it over here. Are you feeling it over there? All right, maybe you are. All right. Oh my gosh. Remember, this is our giggles page, or you know, in the giggles. Oh yeah, that was a wrong choice. Totally wrong choice on that side. Win for this side. So this is Joggles. Elizabeth St. Hilaire stencil, focus on the positive, 75101 on the Joggles site. Mistake. This will be the pretty piece today. Alright, so I feel like we need one more thing over here. Like maybe we could do some other thing. What do we want to do? I'm feeling we need one more thing. Do we need some of these? Like maybe in, ooh, do we want to come back with some white on top? What do you think of that? Maybe the white. Maybe the white. Okay, I'm kind of feeling it. We're going to go for it. This is the time to experiment. Okay, this is just the matte acrylic white by the Blick. Use whatever you got. Use all the paints you have on hand. You don't need anything I'm using. I've picked out all my favorites, and I'm just showing you all my favorites when I paint stuff. You don't need to have anything that I have. I like these because they're good quality. They're matte, which I love, and they're better quality than a craft paint, but they're not as expensive as a real high quality art paint. And I like that. I like that they're not super expensive for what I use things for. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, probably a bad choice. I'm not feeling that one. I'm not feeling that. Okay. I probably should have stopped before that layer, but that's okay. We can come back with something on top of that. Oh my gosh. You know, sometimes these turn into like a little somewhere I didn't think we were going kind of game. All right, fine line bottle with the Kuretake gold mica ink in it. That's this ink. I just shake them up usually before I take that lid off, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. And then I think I'm just going to put some dots in here now that we've did this. And I don't know, see if we like it when we're done. Okay, I do like the dots. The dots are a good choice. Let's just dot it up here and see if we can camouflage a little bit of the white that we did, that we were like, uh-oh. And if that pulls it back from the brink, that was good. If it didn't, you and I had a lot of giggles today, and that made it worth it. That's another thing too, recording videos. All the paint days end up being pretty good, because even if I got to a point that I didn't love, you could decide if you wanted to do something like I did or what to avoid. But we're sitting here chatting, and then I chat with y'all in the comments, and every day, even if it wasn't like a masterpiece that we made that day, every day ended up being pretty good. Like even on days where you didn't paint something that you loved, or a decision was like, oop, that was bad, we still ended up having some fun, which is mostly my goal for painting. I want to have that moment of zen and fun and enjoyment, and then the rest of my day will go really good. Like here's the rest of my day today. It's going to be about lunchtime when I'm finished painting, and I'm going to go make myself a yummy sandwich and go sit on my swing on my deck and listen to some fun books while I'm sitting on my porch swinging. I mean, how great does that sound? Okay, that did get a whole lot better with the gold dots. At least I think it did. I'm kind of just, I don't know about this one. I feel like it didn't go anywhere today that I needed it to go. So I'm not even going to keep painting it because I feel like I got to a resolution here. And this can just be held off for bookmarks or tags, or we could punch hearts out of it. Oh my gosh, we have not punched hearts in a while. This was one of my favorite things to do, is punch hearts, and you can write little art prompts on the back side of them, and then you have a little heart prompt jar, art jar, little fun little antique dessert dish lives up here. And out of all the times I've said, oh, I don't love that, let's punch hearts, this is still all the hearts that I have. It's not like I have punched a million of them, but man, every single one of them is a little piece of art. I feel like today could be the moment we punch a few hearts. Haha! That's how you can save really bad pieces. Let's go ahead and dry this, and then I'll get my heart punch out. Alright, this is mostly dry. I'm going to go ahead and peel our tape. And we'll see what we're ended up with. I think for the white, if I had used that on a layer underneath the layers that I already had, I think that would have worked out better for me, like for what I was hoping. But now that I got the gold dots on top, that pulled that back from the brink for me, and I'm pretty happy with that piece. And now that I've peeled the tape, I'm even happier with it. So yay for the tape peel. And then we're going to punch hearts out of this other side. Oh, look at that. So that's pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Alright, we're just going to use my paper cutter here and cut this off. Just eyeballed it, not exact there. That's a Fisker's paper cutter. You get those at Michael's, online, just about anywhere. I've got a 2-inch. These hearts in my jar are 2 inches. So this is the Bira 2-inch heart cutter. And what we're going to do is cut the edge off of this, because I don't want any white on these. So just dive in with our scissors and cut that puppy up. You could also cut out little pieces of art, tags, anything like that. We could have cut it into squares, and it could have been a sampler square piece that we glued squares down in our journal maybe. But look at this. We're gonna put, look right there. Ooh, look at that. It's like right there in the middle. We got a fun, look at that piece. Okay, this, man, every day's a good art day when you can punch out some hearts. Ooh, let's do that right there. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, I love it. I love that shine. Okay, this is how you save. This is how you save a bad paint day. Ooh, I like that one. It's got like that fun design on the top half there. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Kind of love this right here in the middle, and I want to get to that. You can use all these for like little collage pieces. Don't throw any pieces away, just save them. Ooh, right there, right there. Ooh, look at that right there. Little circle in the center. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Shoot. I want that piece right there too. Okay, let's cut this right here, because I want this piece right here. I don't get precious with any, oh look, I cut too much. Ah! Okay, no to that one. I don't get precious. I'm glad I don't get precious now that I just did that and said that. Yeah, I don't get, oh, let's do that one right there. Oh, such a good one. Oh my gosh, such a good one. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I don't get upset. If I don't love it, I don't get upset anymore, because look at what we got to add to our jar, and we can write little prompts on the back of it when we want to pull little prompts. I've got videos on my channel in the little art prompt lineup where you can see us making these and lists of prompts that you might add to the back of these, and these will be lovely pieces that we add to our jar. So there we go. Somehow magically we got to a resolution, and the little hearts kind of made my day. Hope you enjoyed hanging with me today, working through some, I don't know, the first painting I did today was way easier, and the second one was a struggle. So I hope you enjoyed kind of working through the struggles and hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time.